fear the silence, to run from the echo of our own footsteps in an empty room. We treat loneliness like a sickness, a gaping wound to be frantically stitched shut with noise, distraction, and the hollow validation of 100 strangers online. We have become cowards in the face of our own shadow, terrified of the darkness inside. But what if that darkness isn't a tomb, but a crucible? What if that crushing emptiness isn't a sign that you are broken, but a battlefield where you are meant to be forged? You have been told your entire life to run from the void. I am telling you to turn around, square your shoulders, and walk directly into the fire. By the end of this, you will no longer fear the silence. You will command it. The world sold you a lie. It promised connection through a screen, a tribe through 1,000 followers, and belonging through a constant stream of empty noise. But this digital ghost town has left us more stranded than ever before. We are wired for the warmth of a campfire tribe, but we live in the cold glow of 1,000,000 tiny screens, scrolling through the highlight reels of lives we'll never lead. This disconnect isn't just a feeling, it's a poison. Your primal brain senses you are alone, cut off from the pack, and it screams danger. It floods your body with the hormones of a soldier under constant fire, wearing you down, cell by cell. The U.S. Surgeon General called this loneliness as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. But it's worse. It's a slow-motion execution of the soul. You feel like a ghost because you are haunting a world that has forgotten what it means to be truly connected. This is the moment you stop being the victim and become the warrior. This is where you reframe the battle. That ache in your chest is not a weakness. It is a call to war. A war against the part of you that begs for scraps of attention from a world that doesn't care. True strength is not found in the crowd. It is forged in the furnace of solitude. When you finally stop pleading for others to save you and retreat into the darkness to face your own demons, the real transformation begins. In the crushing silence, with no one left to perform for, you are forced to confront the shattered pieces of yourself. This is not a punishment. It is the training ground. This is where you stop healing a wound and start forging a weapon. The first step is the hardest. You must learn to stand your ground in the deafening quiet of your own mind. You must sit with the ghosts of your past failures, your deepest fears, your ugliest insecurities, and not flinch. This is the sacred work. Instead of running, you will build. Every hour spent alone, mastering a skill, reading a book, or simply surviving your own thoughts is another piece of Rui armor being hammered into place. You are not fixing a broken machine. You are building a fortress, brick by painful brick, inside your own soul. With every problem you solve alone, with every challenge you overcome without help, you are proving to the deepest part of your being that you are your own savior. You stop looking for someone to give you a sword and realize You are the sword, forged in the fires of your own resilience. But there is a dark side to this path, a razor's edge you must walk. Solitude is a fire that can forge a god or consume a man until only ash remains. The goal is not to become a bitter hermit who sees enemies in every shadow, to build your fortress so high that no one can ever get in. That is not strength, it is fear, wearing a crown of pride. The point is to become the warrior who can hunt alone in the wilderness, who can survive the darkest night, and then choose to return to the tribe not as a beggar, but as a leader. If the darkness begins to feel less like a training ground and more like a permanent prison, you must have the courage to ask for help. Even the strongest warriors need their armor mended. Forget what you were told. Loneliness is not a curse. It is an invitation to a sacred war. The war for yourself. It is the silent arena where you slay your demons, melt down your broken pieces, and forge an unbreakable will. From the flames, you step into the void, not as a victim, but as a blacksmith. You hammer away the need for validation. You burn away the desperation for approval, and you walk out of the darkness, not seeking a person to make you whole, but searching for another warrior worthy of standing by your side. You will no longer be a ghost haunting the world. You will be a force, born of silence and fire, and you will move through this life, not on their terms, but on yours.